Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go.
Hey, it's the Empire. Boxing Empire. Back from boxing. Now, man, Errol Spence completely destroys Lamont Peterson, man. This bully Lamont Peterson was boxing beautifully. Basically neutralized everything Peterson was trying to do. Now, Peterson, the whole thing he was trying to do this whole fight was just counterpunch. And basically, Errol Spence hits too hard and set his punches up too well to be set up by counter punches. You know, he was mixing up his straight lefts with his left hook up top, and it basically made Lamar Peterson lower his right arm because he kept throwing so many straight lefts. And then when he came down over it with the hook, it hit Lamar Peterson because Errol Spence was setting him up for it. So basically, it was really hard to counter a guy who's setting you up for shots. You know, you don't know who he's going to throw because he's making you lower your arms and do things to make you lower your arms, or he's trying to make you move a certain way and do certain things so he can set you up for the counter shot. Now, this is a really good fight, man. People are, post Floyd style. You think boxer, you think defense, you think Ali, you think float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, you think, graceful, floating around the ring. But Errol Spence, man, he's changing all that, man. He's changing the game. This new black style, man, it's a pressure, it's body work, and it's relentless power shots while being intelligent at the same time, So Errol Spence, he's one of the biggest names in boxing right now, at least in America, and he's setting up a whole nother wave of black style, Like I said, when you think of Floyd Mayweather, you think defense, you think Ali, you think quick, fast on feet, twinkle toes. But you think Errol Spence, man, he's just, in your face, bullying you. So it's a whole nother style of Errol Spence, man. He's showing a whole nother style. This could be a game changer, man. This new era, and Errol Spence seems like he's the man. Now he hasn't proved it by beating unifying division yet, but he's going through these top opposition fighters like he is the future. Lamont Peterson did go decision with Danny Garcia, and Danny Garcia, I mean, he didn't look good in that fight at all. I mean, a lot of people thought he lost. Take it as you want it. It still went to the decision. It did not make it to the decision with Errol, the Truth Spence. So take it how you want it, man. I mean, there's plenty of other examples I can make about Errol Spence looking better than these current world champions and stopping opposition. I guess we can keep going. Now, Chris Algieri was stopped by Errol Spence, and he went to decision with Pacquiao. Bundu was stopped by Errol Spence, and Keith Thurman barely, went to distance with Keith Thurman. So Errol Spence is showing a style that's super effective, and it's his style. It's unique to him, and he's the only one in the division that fights like that, especially as softball. He can pressure you and not get hit with the same punches that usually softballs get hit with, which is usually a straight left and a left hook. So, Errol Spence is showing a whole other style, the black style, man, that super aggressive body work and power, and by being smart with it. He's setting you up for shots. A lot of people, they don't really have, they basically wait till their opponents to decide what they're going to do. But Errol Spence, man, he's imposing his game plan on you. Like I said, Lamar Peterson was trying to counter him all night, and he couldn't because Errol Spence was throwing that straight left his body and making Lamar Peterson bring that arm down, the right arm down, and then he came over the top with the left hook. And he's basically kept on throwing those power shots to make Lamar Peterson even afraid to even want to even counter because he was throwing such hard shots. And if you're off even by a second, he can just he can change a variation on his punches, and it could be a harder punch or just a quicker punch, but it's still coming. And if you miss the block to counter it, it would be night for you. I mean, there's one time when Lamar Peterson actually countered Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence threw like a left hook, and then Lamar Peterson caught it and hit him with the right hook. But the way Errol Spence throws his punches, he leans to his punch. So by the time Lamar Peterson actually threw the right hook, Errol Spence is basically at Lamar Peterson's right shoulder, so he didn't get any power off of it. So, man, the new black style is Errol Spence Jr. He's setting a tone for the next generation. I guess you could throw Wilder in there too. But he's sort of wild, though. He's not refined as Errol Spence. But, I mean, this whole, defense and pretty boy thing, boxing is always evolving. And these styles are getting more advanced, you know. So I think Errol Spence is one of the top guys for the new black style, man. He's definitely showing it. He's young, and he's doing it in incredible fashion, and he's doing it against different kinds of opposition. And if you want to look at his opponents and how they fight, he's probably fighting the most diverse opponents at the highest level than any other champion right now at welterweight by far. You know, at least by and especially on his way up. So let me know how you guys feel about it. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire, Geoboxing Empire. Peace.